Hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Debut 11. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for joining us here today, Tuesday, the 5th of March of 2024. I hope that you're all doing well. Okay, the messenger is here to bring you the messages. Let's see what is going on around about now. Whenever you receive this message, I feel that this card, I feel guided to take this card as it's been shown to me. The moon is transiting through Capricorn, dear friends. Okay, so cardinal Earth, Capricorn is about hard work, stable and steady progress. Keep on climbing that hill, that mountain. Keep putting in the effort and the work, right? And we know that, or those of us that are aware, March is not going to be an easy month, especially coming up to that new moon in Pisces. So let's see what the karma dharma is in the Pisces season. Wow. Okay. Now, many of you know that I do not use reversals in my general readings, and especially where the karma dharma is. Okay, so we look at the card as, okay, Venusian energies, Venus and the Empress is here, which means a seed that we are planting. Now this could speak to when Venus will be entering Pisces, so that's in the next week or so. So maybe we're needing to be patient for some sort of abundance, expansion and growth. We know that Venus in Pisces is going to be strong there. She's exalted in Pisces, and she can always bring peace, tranquility, balance, harmony, but also financial stability or some gifts, some financial gifts. Okay, as this, she does stand for, she does speak to Taurus and Libra. Libra is justice, of course, relationships, balance, harmony, fairness. And Taurus is, of course, more on the practical side, the financial side of things. So the negative of the Empress is that when she's in the reverse, obviously, she's stingy. She does not give. She does not nurture. She does not love. She keeps everything for herself. Okay, so this could speak to frustration because it is a waiting card, right? The Empress says that a seed is planted and at some point it will grow and therefore be birthed. I don't know if this is talking about the Taurus season for some of you. For others, this could be the Libra season, or for collectively some sort of a blessing, because this is Dharma. This would not be karma is difficult lessons. Dharma is like the return of good karma, okay? So this could be a potential person or a situation that we are dealing with at this time. And remember, she's a 3. 3s involve other people. If this is relative to relationships, business partnerships as well. She could be an actual mother or someone that is like a mother figure or a supportive figure. Wow. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful message. The Wheel of Fortune, Jupiterian energies, Sagittarius, of course. Okay, well, astrologically speaking, we know Venus and Mars, they're moving through Aquarius, and they've been squaring. They've squared over to Jupiter. Now, Venus and Jupiter, the benefic planets, in a square, Jupiter is still gives the rewards. Sometimes it's just overblown, and sometimes it could be over-optimistic. It could be being over-optimistic. But it can work out well for many that are patient, right? This could be a promise that we're needing to wait for, It can be frustrating. It can be that we're needing to spend first so that we could create. Remember, the Empress is creativity. It is something that we desire to create, something that will give back as well. And Mars squaring over to Jupiter as well. Jupiter expands on everything that he touches. So a square, and Mars, of course, is the energy, the desire to create, to find the truth, to see the truth, to receive justice. All these matters pertaining more so to our finances, right? Things that, and our resources, things that provide us with security. But we've also got sudden surprises and unexpected turns that may be challenging but will take us to a positive outcome, and that is, of course, Venus having squared over to Uranus. Sudden, shocking, surprising, happy surprises, difficult, shocking events and changes that could get us uncomfortable. And it can be a little bit dangerous, but also very frustrating. Slow down. First of all, Taurus is slow and gradual. Libra is relational. It is justice. Slow down. Do not rush into anything. We've got huge changes going on. Okay? Huge changes, fated endings, new beginnings, justice, and lots of truth. Yes, with the Wheel of Fortune, fated events that are playing out now. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups we know is very much the illusion, okay, not having seen something or not being able to see something. Now this does show a relationship. It shows two people here where, you know, Seven of Cups is illusion, the deception. It could be for some of you. What I'm getting here is that there is possibly an illusion. And, you know, it could be a partnership, doesn't have to be. It could be business, doesn't have to be a love connection. Whatever relational energy you're, or dealings that you're going through right now, what I see here, and because it's Pisces season, and happy birthday if you're celebrating your birthday, is that the cups are all, I mean, they're all up there, practically all still standing, but there are challenges where decisions and choices are concerned. But he's not really focusing. He's not really looking at the cups, is he? It's as though he's already painted the picture of despair and loss and having made wrong decisions. Remember, sevens are always conflictual, so conflictual emotions happening now. There's a lot of illusion and deception and matters that are unknown relative to the Pisces season, especially the first couple of weeks in March in the Pisces season. There are endings that we are going through. Remember, Pisces rules the 12th house. The Wheel of Fortune also speaks to endings. Let's see what's going on. We've got the Four of Cups, so a lot to do with emotions. Four of Cups for me is missed opportunities or just emotional lack of happiness. And again, he's not even looking at the cups at all. The four cups that are standing, it's as though he's sort of detached. He's in his mind trying to clear his head. I feel that there's a lot that, because this is like Neptune, Jupiter. So Neptune and Jupiter, of course, that could be a huge illusion, but it can also speak to a lot of magic. In due time, that will clear, because Jupiter does clear the fog. Jupiter does bring the wisdom. And of course, we know also in mythology that Jupiter, Zeus, would throw lightning bolts when he was angry. So we've got sort of, not only could this mean challenging weather conditions, it can also speak to the internal emotional state that we're going through. So a lot of things that are unknown, deception, anger, frustration, very much like stormy emotions I would get here. And I also feel here that if there has been opportunities in the past, someone's sort of made a wrong decision concerning something they're creating, or whether it's relative to their emotional well-being and happiness, and they've found themselves in a situation where they were just not feeling it, where in the now they're possibly detaching and trying to look at things from a much clearer perspective. This is what I'm getting with the Four of Cups, because he's put the Four of Cups aside. So where their emotional happiness is concerned, and of course, fours speak to our personal life and our home life, our environment, whether we're feeling safe, secure emotionally, even we could say physically as well. So Five of Wands, there's the conflict. There is the conflict. And this is like an energy of detaching. It's as though someone's there, they're there in their emotional turmoil because they've made wrong decisions. And this detachment can also be because of conflict with others, being at odds with another person. Now, of course, because this is a five, fives do speak to change, and we see competitive energies here as well. This could be an opposition, some sort of opposition or conflict because of someone's emotional detachment, not investing within their personal life. I get a sense of detachment here, needing to see things clearly, sort of detaching and looking at things more logically and not so much from an emotional point of view. And I feel that this will bring more conflict, and energetically speaking, right? Let's see what this Seven of Cups is about. We've got the Three of Cups, more emotions. We've got the Hierophant. Now, this could speak to, obviously, a third party, someone being in another marriage, in another, even if this is a business, right? With a Hierophant speaks to a contract, some sort of a commitment, right? Three of Cups speaks to three people in a situation. We've got 7 and 3 cups. They're split. The 10 of Cups is like split in two. Someone not having found their happiness or their emotional fulfillment, even if this is a job, whatever situation this is. But I also get that because Taurus is fixed earth, it's very hard to get unstuck. I mean, there's a lot of Taurus can get very complacent, will not make the changes unless they're certain. But with Uranus transiting Taurus and Jupiter will bring a lot of truths, a lot of wisdom. Uranus will bring change, lots of ups and downs and a lot of stress, but will also bring the truth. Where there are stuck energies relative to a choice, a wrong choice that's been made in the past, possibly, there is the opportunity to get unstuck with Uranus. There will be challenging energies because Mars, that's going to square over to Uranus in the next few days, which can be very uncomfortable and very dangerous physically. It can be very cutting, very shocking. And of course, Mars coming from Aquarius can speak to truths. And we see the X-ray vision. It's like some information, some clarity is coming through or has come through relative to third parties, relative to a group situation, and relative to a possible split, because we're going from the Seven of Cups to the Four of Cups. It's like sort of going back down memory lane and sort of picking up with the Three of Cups, which could speak to a potential celebration. And then re-looking at a situation from the Three to the Four of Cups. But whatever is being re-looked at, and from a more detached point of view, and relative to fate and fated events playing out, there will be conflict. Competitive energies, two people fighting for a third person, two people at odds in competition. And of course, this could speak to internal conflict, not only two people being at odds. And this, of course, can be, because it does speak to many times a family situation. The Five of Wands, we see five people. So this can be challenges at work, changes in contracts. Remember, Juno is retrograding in Virgo. It's all about the details. It's all about discerning, re-looking at a situation, revisiting the past. What was the agreement? Virgo is very good with discerning. Opposite Pisces is all about compassion, sacrifice, and unconditional love. But I feel it's more of a time of awakening to where there's been no return on whatever was sacrificed and nurtured and loved. I think it's a time of change now, because things are starting to clear up and being shown to us as what it is that we need to close up. Pisces season is an ending. Pisces could speak to deception. There's been deception. Possibly someone's got X-ray vision, and this X-ray vision could be their third eye. It could be messages, signs, synchronicities coming from divinity, from spirit. I love that we've got, the Hierophant does speak to a possible new commitment, a new contract that could be celebrated as well. For some, not everyone is on the same timeline. Okay, this could be a promise. Let's see what this Four of Cups is. We've got the Queen of Cups, which is very unconditionally loving. So Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces comes through. This is the Queen of our hearts. The loving, nurturing, very similar to the Empress, even though elementally it does not match with the Empress. But remember, the Empress is unconditionally providing. She's the mother. She's Mother Gaia. So yes, it could be another side to the energy of the Empress. Someone that was giving wholeheartedly. And we've got the Hanging Man. So in the Pisces season, but this could also be a release. A release, or someone seeing things from a different perspective, from a much more open, emotionally open position. This could also say, because the Hanging Man, yes, is Pisces, and as I said, Venus is going to enter Pisces and sort of smooth out the creases. We're needing to do the work. Venus is going to come up to Saturn, which is going to be cold love, harsh love, but also practical steps towards love, or even whatever it is that you're creating. Venus in Pisces could be that we're creating something that could manifest, but Saturn is saying, are you putting in the work? Are you doing your work diligently? And possibly also needing to release any bad blood concerning the past, I would say, and just be more open. So I get a sense of regrets that we're needing to look over again. Something that's taking up space in our hearts, I would say. Because the Queen of Cups, of course, she needs to be emotionally balanced herself before she can nurture, love others. Sometimes she gives and gives where there's no love left for herself. And I get that Spirit is sort of saying, okay, you've sacrificed so much. You found yourself sort of outside of what you've already given. So where karma dharma is concerned, there is a possibility for return because of the sacrifices. And that could be obviously the hand of Spirit. Remember that Jupiter is divine timing. It is the fate of karma and dharma, but also it is an ending to a cycle and a possible new cycle. And Jupiter also speaks to justice, ninth house, long distance travel, wisdom, higher education, philosophy, anything to do with teachings, some sort of a difficult lesson, having gone through that, having paid our karma. Yeah. Let's take a couple of cards on the Five of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Wands. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Two queens. Two queens. Water and earth. Obviously, we could be Queen of Pentacles. She is the Empress, of course. So she's someone that's there. She's always there for others. She is the mother. She's the minor arcana of the Empress. So we're talking about earth and water. Earth and water, very feminine energies. We do have some masculine energies here playing out, but we've got a lot of water, which speaks to our emotions. And Pisces is a very psychic, unconditionally loving and emotional, but also sensitive energy that we're going through right now. Yes, it could be the illusion. Yes, it could be relative to sacrifice. But as I said, Pisces is the last sign of the zodiac. And of course, Pisces season is in good connection to Taurus. Water and earth, they work well together. So in the near future, or whenever you're watching this, we get an opportunity. The Ace of Wands is like the truth. It is like the desire. It's like the root chakra saying, this is what I desire. Six Wands, I'm hoping to be recognized. I'm hoping to succeed because I've been there. I've been there and I will be there. Queen of Pentacles is more practical. Remember, Queen of Cups is emotional. So we're going from the Queen of Hearts to the Queen of materialism, the Queen of reality and things becoming real, more stable. And aces are opportunities, but this ace also reminds me of, yes, the ability to see things more clearly. And yes, this could be fights concerning money. Yes, this could be fights concerning anything that's materialistic. This could be, let's say, possibly even two siblings fighting for the affection or the support of their mother, for instance. Okay? But Queen of Pentacles does bring a positive connotation because she could be also the peacekeeper, the peacemaker. And I'm going to say, she's like the example. She's showing others or teaching others how to manifest through stability, through reliability, through discernment. Yes. Queen of Pentacles, remember, she holds the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the Three of Swords, goodness me, and the Five of Cups and the Ace of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Family connections relative to marriage or contracts or business. Ace of Cups is an opportunity. And then we've got the Five of Cups. 6 of Cups, like soulmates being at odds. We've got the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, the 5 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, but we've also got the 6 of Cups here. So a lot to do with, and then the 7 of Cups. I get that there could also possibly be self-deception here. And I get very strong energies coming from the 7 of Cups that this person really doesn't know. It's like emotionally they're not even looking at those cups, at those choices right now. So I get like an internal conflict. An internal emotional conflict that could turn into a physical conflict. Why do we have the Wheel of Fortune as the main focus? What is this Wheel of Fortune bringing? Because this could also speak to legalities, separation, divorce, a change of fate. We've got the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. Before the wheel comes to an end, before the wheel changes fate, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So financially feeling left out in the cold, even where our beliefs with another or with others are concerned. We've got 5 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. And then we go from a 5 to a 10 and then to the 9 of Cups, which 9 of Cups we know is a completion as well. So there could be, where relationships are concerned, whatever relationships they are, they could be even business partnerships. There is potential for a wish fulfillment. There is potential for an emotional opening, but there's conflict. The conflict could be internal, external, exchanging the energies, malleable, I would say. We are in a mutable element. Pisces is mutable. So the emotions fluctuating a lot. And possibly coming up to the Aries season, yes, there could be conflict, competition. But I would say through nurturing love and being there for others, or just looking at things from a more practical perspective, there could be positive change. 3 of Swords is like expecting the worst, right? And yes, there can be disappointments, surely. Another 5 there. Right? 5 cups all spilt. We've got all the cups, so a very, very emotional time. I would say try and be more clear and concise with your communication, because there can be misconceptions, miscommunication at this time, which sort of leaves things up in the air, but also the imagination can run wild, and Pisces can speak to escapism, alone time, trying to figure things out. We may be wearing those rose-colored glasses, not seeing clearly. Let's look at the Lenormand. What's going on here? And 4 cups, 5 cups with the Queen of Cups. 5 of Cups is like regrets pertaining to the past, to the sacrifice, and now someone's needing to look at things from a different perspective. It's as though emotionally someone's withdrawing their emotional investment. They're not investing emotionally anymore. And this is really starting to change the energies. What's going on? We've got the divine feminine. So if you're a divine feminine, this could be you. If you're a divine masculine, this could be the person you're asking about. Unless you are dealing, because we do have two divine feminine characters here. This could be some sort of a relationship. They could be siblings. They could be partners. They could be romantically connected as well. And remember, these are general readings, so they're not gender specific. So it could be just looking at a water sign and an earth sign, okay? But we know that the divine feminine comes through as much more nurturing, more recessive energies. So she's looking towards the garden, and the garden can speak to happiness, but it can also speak to someone's public affairs or their reputation in their society. You know, the garden can also speak to teamwork, someone that's well known in their society, or some sort of good news relative to networking. We also see Venus here in the fountain. Yeah. There is the worry, the stress relative to the mice. The mice does speak to third parties, financial loss, expecting the worst, injustices, emotional lows, depression. Let's have a look. We do see the book here, and the book does speak to things that are unknown, which are causing worry, even financial worry, I'm going to say here. But we've got the storks that bring a brand new cycle. And the storks do speak to something long-lasting. It's Mercury in Gemini, which can speak to business, can speak to change. A new cycle opens relative to, I would say, towards the second part of March. So the Aries season, more than likely, it does speak to new cycles. But there's movement, and there's also possibly revisiting a past situation, because this does speak to reoccurring themes. This does speak to change. It does speak to our securities, financial or otherwise. Remember, the storks, they're looking after their little birds that they've hatched. So it's got to do with someone's financial security, someone's home where they reside. Okay, this is like building a new nest, building a family, building and financial support, I would say, also from others, because of the Empress here. What's at the bottom? And we've got the snake, and the snake is never an easy energy. It can speak to third parties. It can speak to venom, poison, animosity, and enemies. The other woman, many times. Okay, and there is the path that opens up to some sort of metamorphosis, but through challenges. Now, of course, the snake can speak to planning, or even fear of, making a choice. A fear of making a choice, because the paths speak to open portals and choices. And the snake does speak to desires, but also deception. Just be careful, everyone, because Mercury now transiting through Pisces, right, and coming up to Neptune, this is a huge illusion. There can be a lot of deception. The deception could come from others, but it could come from self-deception, not seeing things clearly, wishful thinking. But these energies will clear out. They will clear at some point. I want to take 3 Sibyllahs on the outcome. What is this Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles? This could also be like arguments, not being on the same page relative to a new project. We've got the artista. Something is discovered. It could be anything legal. There's news, there's communication, which will sort of put things up in the air at some point. Because the artista is the Seven of Cups. Again, it's the confusion, but it could be that the fire, the fire will sort of clear out the fog, as there's going to be news. The lettera is communication, which will sort of turn the light on. And we've got the Virgin, Giovina Fanciulla, something new. Something is going through a purification process. And we know that, of course, if this is Virgo energy, Virgo is the Virgin, so speaks to newness, a purification, anything to do with your daily life, where you work, matters to do with health as well. The Virgin, the Giovina Fanciulla, she's the sweetheart. She's the young maiden, so there's a sense of newness and something to do with ethics, morality. And this could be internal conflict of, what do I do? The choice is, do I cut corners or I do things by the book? And I feel that things are being done by the book. That's why it's been difficult, and that's why the DHARMA will be huge. The DHARMA and the blessings will be huge, I feel. And we've got two amazing cards up here, but we are leaving the Five of Pentacles. Remember, Five of Pentacles can speak to two people that hold different beliefs, but also two people, two or even three, that have got different beliefs. It's like a group effort for some. And we see the conflict here. But if this is relative to two people, there are huge social differences between the two people. Two people that are wanting to come together. It is their wish fulfillment. If this is relative to love, yes, there is external noise because of the Three of Swords. Yes, there will be disappointments, challenges, feeling a sense of injustice. Maybe whoever you've been dealing with has invested in another relationship. So there's internal conflict, external conflict. But I do feel, because we do see the tree here, and the tree does speak to stability. Yes, family. Yes, also health. Just be careful, because it is a time of challenges where health is concerned. Coming up to the new moon in Pisces, that new moon will bring up health issues, whether it's emotional, psychological, physical health. There's a possibility of poisoning, okay? Could be physical poisoning, it could be just poisoning of our mentality. So do take care. Take your vitamins, try and detach, meditate. Okay, it feels as though there is animosity and danger, but the tree, remember, holds deep roots. Okay, so it's like, because Scorpio energy is the venom, it's the poison, but it's also the elixir. Having gone through a death process and looking for the the healing. There is the ship, and the ship speaks to change. Jupiterian energy. Some of you have been yearning for this opportunity, right? For this news to come in, for this opportunity to come in relative to business as well. Possibly also recognition in what you've been doing, or recognition from a partner. There's the Prigion and Nine of Swords. A lot of worry. This is Saturn, and Saturn is in Pisces. But Saturn also is the building material onto a dream. Okay, don't give up. Don't give up. For some of us, this dream, this imagined this vision that we've wanted to create. It's like Saturn, the taskmaster, is saying now, are you willing to keep working? Okay, don't get yourself sick. 9 of Swords. Get your rest, get your sleep, whatever you're working on. Remember, this is a timing card, and the Lord of Karma and timing, Saturn, says that you can create that dream. We will have the light at the end of the tunnel, and I would say coming up to and in 2025. This is the bigger dream. Right? Don't expect miracles. There are different timelines and scales, right? And cycles in astrology. This is like the bigger picture, because Saturn is the rewards after maturity and after hard work. Take some time out. Let your hair down. It should not be only work and worry. Okay, we need to take moments of letting loose. 2 9s, 9 of Swords, 9 of Wands, very explosive. But 9 of Cups is right next to it. We shall see. What does the Gaia Oracle contain for us today through advice coming from the angels, from Spirit, from God, whoever you believe in? What is the guidance, please, Spirit? What is the guidance? Thank you, Spirit. And we have yin and yang, creating harmony through balance. And it is a number 4, which 4 is the Emperor. 4 is the Emperor, creating harmony through balance. I feel called to take a couple more messages today. This is like the masculine and the feminine coming together to work as a team and not be at odds with who's done more than the other. We've got moonlight, travel, romance, potential. We've got number 36, which equals a 9. 9 is the Hermit. The moonlight does bring up the moon energies, so obviously our emotions, things that have been hidden. This is psychic ability. Pay attention to your dreams. There is opportunities for travel, romance, a romantic invitation to travel. The potential is huge. Someone seeing the light. Remember, the Hermit speaks to healing. Also, someone having seen that internal light. And we've got the Tree of Life, which we were talking about here with the snake. So the snake can speak to fear. Don't let fear hold you back from whatever this tree is for you. Fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. Thank you, Spirit. This is exactly the Empress, my friends. And this is a number 1. It's a number 1. Let's see what's at the bottom. And we've got hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. This is like the wish, the vision, turning into matter. So the marriage of spirit and matter. There's a hidden path. The choice is yours, and it's a number 34, which equals a 7. Yes, the 7 is the Chariot. This could possibly be a new home. This could possibly be a change of home, conflict around a home, property, also possible travel. We see the trees again that have grown deep roots. Beautiful. The hidden path. Use your intuition. Use your third eye. Following that path, because remember, the path is right here. The ship is beneath, and I don't know if you're dealing with foreigners. The star, a wish fulfillment in the past, but the stars are progression towards goals. But we see that There is a little bit of danger, a little bit of poison, a little bit of fear moving towards this, because there are choices. Okay. And also the path can speak to travel as well. Being with, connecting with someone that's at a physical distance. This is the potential, the Empress here. So Dharma is the potential here. I hope that it works out for all of you, whatever's going on for you and in your personal situation. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting, my dear friends. I hope that this reading gave you some guidance into your own personal situation. We are working on the March readings that will be uploaded on Patreon. The individual love readings uploaded on Patreon. Do consider joining us on Patreon. I might after that do the elemental for March, but they will come after the Patreon readings. So for those of you that are not on Patreon and you're just here on YouTube, I will do the 4 elements, so water, earth, air, and fire, relative to love readings, okay? And those on Patreon, again, the new moon in Pisces will be done in the next few days, so look out for that. You can, beneath this video, you can get the links to extra love readings that we've done, twin flame soulmate readings for each individual sign. They are either through our website or, again, I'm going to say on Patreon. Also, we've done on Patreon, we've done the 3 months ahead. So it was the January, February, March general and love readings. Actually, we did them on YouTube for free, but the extended, I think it was, that we did on through our website and through Patreon. So I would suggest to go back to those readings and check them out, because I checked out the reading for my sign and my God, it was right on point. So the links will be beneath the video. I will leave it up to you. If you're wanting to watch the extended, it's up to you, as we go into much more detail in the extended. All right, my darlings, so thank you so much. Love and light. And again, happy birthday. I want to wish a special happy birthday today to my friend Susan, who is celebrating her birthday. You know who you are, Susan. Love you lots. She's very far, and I do miss you so much, my darling. I miss our coffees and our get-togethers. If you're listening, sending you lots of blessings and a wonderful solar return year ahead. And same goes to those of you that are celebrating your birthday today, tomorrow, or around the 5th of March, nevertheless. Love and light, my dear friends. Talk to you soon.